Tonight on Sunday Night Blood Bowl, it's Game 2 of the semifinals. At second seed, Coach Ben brings in the Followers of Sylvanus, on the road to redemption after losing the finals in Season 1. And at third seed, Coach Ayli commands the first ever Challengers Cup winning team, the MeanGirls. Will Ben move one step closer to finally winning a finals game, or will Ayli stop him dead in his tracks once more? Witness all the murder right here on Sunday Night Blood Bowl.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to things actually being on schedule. This is the second finals game for the Major League semifinals game. I don't know what I said. Between Followers of Sylvanus and MeanGirls. Today we have a very special broadcaster, Alex. He is Elfman number 2 in the league. He's
not to be confused with number 1.
Yeah, Elfman number 1, who unfortunately lost last week. The humans will be moving on to the playoffs, and right now, Ayli and I are playing each other to see which one of us is going to go to the playoffs, to the finals. So now I'm going to hand it over to Alex, who is going to be the main MC with Sports as his co-host.
As the Chaos Coach.
Okay, the Amazons versus the Undead, yeah? Yeah, they're not coming up.
That's because Ayli hasn't clicked the button yet.
Okay.
Because it was, giving us time.
Yeah. Go for it whenever.
The inducements are ending in a couple seconds, so you'll be able to see the game soon.
Before we start, I want to ask you, how do both of you feel coming into this?
I feel like I don't have Quasimodo, and Sports needs to die for that.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really good game. I want to see, because this is going to be pretty bashy between you two. I want to see if anyone dies or any injuries happen.
I want to kill Amazon. I want an Amazon named player on my team.
Stop it.
I want to turn my team into nothing but a collection of zombies from the people I've murdered.
I want to see, what is it? Ayli to kill something. I don't know. I just want to see death to the undead. Personally,
Everyone's wishing me a second death.
And a third. And
the only thing I'm wishing for is a really good game. I hope you guys have a really good game.
Well, Ayli is the only one that beat me in the regular season, so it should be pretty interesting. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I get the ball?
You never win the coin toss. What is this? Rigged. I call
this is
rigged.
This is going to be interesting with the Amazons getting it first.
Statistically speaking, eventually it's going to come up, right?
Statistics don't matter. This is Blood Bowl.
A game of luck.
You guys want us to go to the booth now?
Alright, I'm gonna go down to the booth. Good luck, boys. Have a good game.
Hold on.
Good luck to you guys.
Statistics don't.
Man. Alright, while the game's starting, I want to ask you, who do you think's gonna win, and what do you think the score is gonna be?
I feel like it's going to be a pretty even game, actually.
Really?
I feel like it could go either way, personally. Because Ben's really relying on that rookie ghoul, Quasimodo's lesser twin, or quasi-twin, to do work. And if he can't do much, and he gets hurt or something, it could go very good for the Amazon.
I feel like it's going to be a slow match, that it's whoever gets more injuries and can take more people out of the match can just steal the game. But I'm going to call that the Amazons win, possibly 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going to call probably a 1...
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like your cam is on Blood Bowl 2. So if you go to settings and change it to Blood Bowl 1, that'll give you the straight on angle, so you don't have to zoom out very much.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it'll be better for you to look at it.
Yeah. It's a really nice camera. All right, cool.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You're doing great.
Yep.
See you.
The major thing I'm looking at here is that catcher that Ayli has. Toxus Pleiades. Becoming big.
Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna see that's a good ball kick.
Holy, that's a good kick.
Changing weather,
Depends on
very
what the-
sunny. That's gonna.
Oh!
That's really good.
That's a really rough kick for Ayli.
Yeah, that's starting really good on the undead.
And Ben probably will take out this front line too, unless Ayli dodges out of it for right now, which
Yeah.
from playing
Ooh.
against Ayli before.
Starting off very aggressive. Oh! Already starting off with one knockdown.
It's good, but I wouldn't have liked to see the aggressive.
Injury
Ooh,
already!
that's huge.
No long-term
Not
effect.
having-
Thank goodness.
No, but that's big for this half because you don't have
Already
one
starting.
of your 4 strength whites there.
I know.
And that's one of the ball handlers. If the ghoul doesn't deal with it, then
Yeah.
what does he have?
The Amazons are coming on strong, man. If they keep getting more injuries, this could be big.
This could go real rough, real fast.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Ayli to be able to win
Man,
the
the
front
Mean
line.
Girls are mean today.
Yeah, they weren't so when they fought the Chaos, but that's a different story.
Yeah. Let's see. They're already pushing up onto them, like, just looking for a straight up brawl.
Which I don't think if I was in her position I would be doing this.
No,
but
I would have possibly got the ball and gotten to a good position.
I would have just dodged all my players out of there, to be honest, because fighting the
man,
undead
different
right
play
there
style.
But I mean, it's going well.
Yeah.
It's the next move. I don't know if she goes for the pickup now, though. Wait, isn't it going for it for the pickup? Oh, yeah, it is, actually. One going for it for the pickup.
Moving
she
in a
wants
player
it.
over here.
For the 2 die
It's
on the
really
skeleton.
aggressive for the Amazon. Just straight up, I'm gonna take and box you in as hard as I can. And try
Really
to get
taking
as many-
advantage of having
Yeah.
only one ghoul and getting
Ooh.
in there. That's big.
Just hitting people left and right, it looks like.
Oh, another armor
Stun?
break.
Stun?
Stun. That's a pretty good one.
Elton John's X-ray.
Sure.
No.
Eh,
You hate to see it.
you really hate to see it, and that's a good pickup.
And they got the
That's a
pickup.
very good pickup.
Man, it's starting really good for the Mean Girls.
It's looking really good.
See here's the one thing though. The undead do have 5 rerolls.
Well, we have only 3 for the Mean Girls.
And look at the
so
abilities.
six,
The
it could
undead
go.
are having really good abilities too. So I mean, it's not over, and they have so many people on the right that the undead can just focus the left side.
Left.
Yeah.
But there
Oh.
goes down the right, which is a huge part of that left side of the pitch.
Already taking another player down. Old man
This
Jenkins.
This is really
no.
bad because the only thing that's really keeping that line stable is the 2 mummies, to be
Yeah.
honest. And this could go bad unless the mummies actually push back a bit.
Normally, when you're playing or you get the ball, at least for elves, you're not looking to box them in. You're looking to get many people down as possible and just run it down. But it looks like Mean Girls are just trying to box them in more so than do
That's-
anything with the ball.
From playing against Ayli in the Chaos game, she tried to brawl me, which ended up failing miserably. But if I didn't have my Chaos Warriors, it would have been a different story, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, I mean, this is entirely. Oh, that's a
dodge
really
out.
good dodge. He should just dodge out the rest, honestly, and that's a really good first turn, in my opinion.
And push
Huh?
back. Not bad.
It's okay. I personally would have dodged, so the mummy wouldn't have been able to hit any of the Amazons.
Now let's see how the undead are gonna come back with this.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see what they can do.
I'm expecting him to just punch a little bit of that front line and get a little bit in position, because he can't really fully get in position to get back there yet. Deal with the ball.
Moving players back towards the right side.
To deal with the inevitable movement of the ball to that
Not
side.
bad, not bad. I mean,
It's
is
the
there
best he can
is there a
do.
way to see like what they're thinking on doing, like how they move?
No, I don't think so. Through
Okay.
Blood Bowl
Oh,
thing. He's doing that for the
oh,
2-die.
they're looking to hit the blitzer. They're getting in position for it.
That's a dodge.
Dodge.
Survived one
Unfortunate.
punch with the mummy, which
And he
is
followed.
really huge. But that's really good for the mummy to
Yeah,
be
I
in
would have
that
followed there
position.
too. That's a good follow.
It locks down at least 3 Amazons, unless they're gonna try to dodge out. Oh,
Really old
that's huge.
one eye. Man.
That's a huge
Oh,
hit.
really old one eye. You better
That's a
watch
KO.
out for him.
Sylia. Gosh,
Oh,
not even
that
getting a
mighty
break.
blow. Yo, really old one eye. Whew.
Plus the guard and the tackle. Like, that tackle's
mighty blow on them.
honestly, if that tackle is against many other Amazons, it can lock down a lot of them. Keep them down. Sadly, he has his 2 tackle on 1
Man,
Amazon
the
right now.
followers of Sylvanus, they're like, you want to play Bashy? I'm all in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's going for the blitz.
He has a ghoul
Sick.
going for it.
That's a dodge. But that's still not the worst thing
It's
that could
really,
happen.
it's really hard to hit the Amazons. They're really jukey.
Personally, I don't think you follow there.
Oh yeah,
But-
because they're just gonna take your
Because
ghoul out
that
next
just
turn.
gives a fucking hit on the
Oh,
ghoul, and
speaking of a
Ooh.
hit,
Ashley.
Drew's going for the knockdown, and he's a little bit wobbly after there. He must have had some drink.
He's been drinking that Bloodweiser, dude. It's just a thing that happens.
Oh, and pushing back, man. This is gonna be a really just bashy game.
Yeah. I'd love to see Ayli move that thrower in to make that a better hit on the ghoul. To make that ghoul feel the pain.
Yeah,
Because if Ayli gets that ghoul out, it's open season for her to run around the
yeah. That's the
pitch.
first thing I would do. Take out that little ghoul right there. He kind of left it out to dry.
Yeah, personally, I would have put it out to be a safety instead of blitzing there.
Hey, but maybe he has something planned with it. We never know.
Maybe Ayli won't take advantage of it too, so you never know. Just see how they look at it. I think Ayli just get rid of those skeletons.
That's the man
There's
right
all
there, Tucker.
back.
Tucker, whew.
I lost him in the vampires, but he's my man. He can do work.
He's the star player besides a really old one eye. That's my favorite
Yeah.
right there.
He's still Tucker, and I still have Dale, sadly. He's still the biggest punching bag in the world, though.
I'm just wondering, like, I really think for the start of this game, it's going to be hard for any touchdowns to happen unless if the MeanGirls can just run it down, because right now it doesn't look like
They're gonna
They're
have to
gonna-
bash their way
yeah.
through, is
Yeah,
what
well,
it looks
right
like.
now it looks like the MeanGirls are looking to make a line and just run it straight down.
Kind of screen them, and then if they come in, just punch them in the face, basically.
Yeah, just be
That's what
like,
I'm seeing.
and use their jukiness to their advantage. Oh,
That's an
coming-
interesting
push
one.
coming from pro
Bro
failure.
failed.
Yeah, I would have pushed there. I would also follow. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't
It's
follow.
okay either way. It's okay either way, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good
that's
stay.
fine.
That's a good stay. Yeah, I really think that's what the MeanGirls
That
are going for,
stay's
just to
good
screen
because-
them off.
He can move that guy into position to deal with top too. If he has how much movement?
Let's look at the
Actually have-
abilities here.
Enough movement to lock down Tucker as well right now. If he really wanted to, or if Ayli really
And
wanted to.
These teams actually have like a lot of abilities, believe it or not, but the MeanGirls, they're just pushing on. Like, they're just trying to get as much pressure as they can. But here's what I'm kind of afraid of. You see the king over there? He's the mummy?
Yeah,
If he can take that one to the right, they can just swarm the ball carrier, possibly.
a good movement to get to there. That's really good. That gets a 2-die.
Oh,
it's not
no,
gonna be a hit, though.
Quasimodo's.
No, it's not a hit. It's not a hit. It's a he has dodge.
Does he?
So he's yep. Every goal starts with dodge. So he's perfectly fine. Yeah, I'd
Mm.
follow that too.
But he's
though.
he's stuck in the.
Yeah, and if you get one more Amazon on him, he's kind of just stuck in that really shitty spot
For sure.
to where he can't really get out. He's not like an elf to where he can actually just get out of that without making like
Yeah.
more dice rolls for the dodge.
Oh!
Ooh, and that's a good kick.
Stun.
That's a very good hit.
Wow, you would think he was the kicker.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so too, but
Oh, I want to
Old
ask,
man-
what's old man? Man, he's got some really
we may
old
have
one
to ask some
eye,
questions when we get down there for halftime about old man Jenkins and
bro.
his.
You could tell if you look into his eyes, he's seen some stuff in his day.
Yeah, yeah. I think honestly, you punch with that skeleton and you move the mummy into position with the other mummy, and you just
But
start
another
punching that way.
dodge. It's super unfortunate. It's just so many dodges are coming out.
Yeah, honestly, I think you punch with that skeleton, and then you
I'm
go in with the mummy on the
I'm
other side of the pitch.
I'm curious to see how the followers of Sylvanus are gonna break that screening line and just get to that ball carrier.
I don't think he'll have much of a problem. He just has to get there and punch through it, and add that mummy into it too.
That's a good push coming out.
That is a
If
good
they
push.
if they can get the mummy onto
Which means the mummy now can move into position over
Yeah.
there in the pitch, which can lock down at least one of the Amazons. And that's
Yeah.
a pretty big lockdown right there on that thrower. That thrower's in a bad spot.
yeah,
And it's the only thrower from Ayli as well, so
guard coming in with a
popping in
dodge.
the mummy. It's just. Oh, he has more armor value, Hachi does. To know. That's interesting. Something I'd never really see people do is get more armor value.
Yeah.
I'd probably say you blitz with your white, I'd say, most likely. If I was Ben. Punch Ash.
If I was
Say-
Ben right now,
Or punch the thrower.
ooh,
That's a good idea.
ooh, yeah. If you take down that thrower, possibly look for a foul
Oh,
here.
it could be a foul, actually.
Yeah, if you could look for a foul right here.
Sadly, the 30th player
Huh?
can't do the foul, but Lockjaw can. Lockjaw can do a foul.
That might
right
be
there.
the smartest play you could do.
Following that thrower is a big deal, to be honest. And now his school's fine. I don't think his school's in any danger now, in my opinion.
That goal did a good job of getting around. Now it's just causing an issue for their ball carrier.
hmm Ben's really played this defense well. Or what happened in the 1st
Oh yeah, that first was hard.
was really rough in the beginning.
Good push. But he
I
keeps
wouldn't.
putting.
I wouldn't have followed. I wouldn't have followed that. That's
Yeah.
definitely.
He's
he
really baiting
definitely-
his own character.
I would've
Pro.
Pro coming in, actually working
And
for
no
once.
Yeah, it was a
But
dodge.
no knockdown. But that
That's still
gets him
good.
in a better position. Yeah, that's a good follow
They're
too.
forcing him back, so.
I wouldn't be really worried about that. Yeah, that's. A
Now
good
I want to
first-
see what the
that's a
Mean
good
Girls do. I think the Mean Girls are in a really good spot here.
I feel like this position can turn more into the Undead's favor. It looks like it's getting more and more in Undead's favor. The more I look at it.
Yeah, I could see that, but I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with the ball carrier.
In my opinion, I think Ayli should switch to HUDs. Honestly,
think?
there's not many undead on the pitch on the left, and he at least has at least one to help out, and he
Really?
can dodge other ones over.
I think she keeps going down and makes a possible box around herself.
I'm just worried because that mummy and other things are gonna start coming into play over there. Once he gets with that thrower, that mummy might be free to do whatever he pleases. Get over there.
I can
And that
see
might be a big wrench into their plan. Same
really
with the
old
right.
one eye.
You got old man Jenkins down there too. He's also
Oh yeah,
really big to
their
that.
star player, old man Jenkins.
Honestly, the 1-star player in my heart is Tucker.
Oh, Tucker, he's still
He's
still
still there
number 1.
after.
Oh, but a good ball run.
Oh, ooh, that's
Tucker's in the
actually
way. Can Tucker make a play?
maybe
Come on,
Tucker can
Tucker.
stop this.
Tucker. Oh, Tucker for a
Oh,
pretty good
Tucker's
roll.
fine.
Oh,
Tucker's
he's
fine.
staying. He's staying there. He's like, you can't stop the Tucker.
Yeah, no, Tucker's he's waiting for Dale, dude. He's waiting the ground. You know,
Uh,
that actually makes it a lot harder for that ball carrier to get hit.
oh
At
yeah.
least for this next turn.
Now, if I was the MeanGirls, I would kind of make a box around myself and have people wrap around on the left side.
The only issue with that, in my opinion, is if you throw any of those
Throw failure.
if you throw any of those 3 Amazons out of that side, they're locking up for the other guys to run, and that's kind of problem solving because that thrower is not going to stay up
Well,
to be able
any way
to.
you look at it, we can say that the MeanGirls are making really good progress on this ball.
It's a really good ground that they have. They're at least on the opposite side of the.
Oh,
That's a
okay,
reroll.
reroll. That's
That's
one
a big
reroll
reroll.
down.
I
2
would push
left.
the mummy, honestly. Get that mummy out of there. Ooh, or get your
Oh,
player out of there. That's actually better, I think.
yeah, making a good.
Now
There's
the
dude,
thrower is
this is some really good screening I'm seeing from the MeanGirls.
Amazons right now.
But it's really not out of the question for the followers of Sylvanus just to come over and get to that ball carrier.
If I'm being honest, you just throw that mummy in between, who is that?
The
Aegon
thrower?
and the thrower?
Yeah.
In that little 2 corridor, and what are those guys gonna do about that mummy?
I think this
Can't
is
really
some
deal with it.
I think this is smart. They're creating a box. Oh. Is
That's
this a hit coming out?
hit. That's a hit onto the ghoul, which is
Let's
very
see.
unfortunate. Let's see if there's an armor break or anything from this.
I'm scared to see if anything happens because they lose their ghoul, that's pretty big. But nothing seems to
Oh,
happen. He
nothing
just
bad.
goes down.
Nothing bad. That's good for Ben. He's fine. And the biggest story, too, is that Quasimodo's out, and that's his star player.
Yeah. For sure. He's like
That
level
him.
5 or something.
I think he's, like, the most experienced player in the league.
Yeah,
If I'm
he's
being
been
honest.
putting in work.
That's a good move, I think.
Oh, very
Walking down more
smart.
people
This
down
is
there.
like just one big screening, but there is going to be a hit coming out from
That's a big one
Durr.
on to Durr.
Durr.
Do you take a 1-die onto that skeleton, though?
I'm scared because old man Jenkins looks like he's up to something.
Oh,
Oh.
you don't. And you go,
Oh.
and you deal with old man Jenkins.
He-
That's the plan.
Wow.
Now, old man Jenkins can't really get out of that.
This
without
line
punching.
woman's like, I'm not scared of you, old man Jenkins.
Yeah.
There
I
might
mean,
be a fight.
looks like it, to be honest. And he's going to move his ghoul
I want to
into
see if they're
position.
going for Tucker. I'm kind of scared that Tucker might get a little bit hurt. Yeah.
Tuckle's indestructible. He died once. He can come back again.
So we hope. I'm pretty sure the undead don't have an apothecary. They can't use one.
No, so if their regeneration does fail, then they
Yeah.
are.
But
But-
the upside is if any of the Amazons die, they do go to the undead.
Yes, which is a very big dynamic in
That's
this game. That's a pretty
Interesting.
decent position.
Interesting. Drew the Drunk. He's my favorite.
Oh, that's
A
a good
hit
hit.
coming out? That's good. Oh, it's
and
gonna
an
be a
armor
stun.
break, and it's gonna be a stun, yeah. On to
Bright Moon is stunned. Feels bad.
That's just feels bad.
If they
If I was Ben, I think I'd take the 1-die with Tucker
the-
over there.
if-
after
yeah,
you're
yeah.
done with this
and then you just
And
keep
then
running her
get-
down.
to deal with Toxis.
Mm-hmm.
At least put a Echo Zone on Toxis. 'Cause you're not gonna be able to hit her this turn. Actually, No, there is a way. He can dodge out with Old Man Jenkins, and if he does, he can hit Toxis with a blitz.
Oh, old man
But
Jenkins looking
that's
for
the
the
blitz right
push.
there. That's the blitz coming out. Interesting. So he's
Old
gonna
man
get.
Jenkins coming around.
He's only gonna get in position
That's
for the
big.
2 guy.
That's
But
big for the
that's
Followers of Sylvanus followers.
big because I don't think Toxis can get out of that easier.
Oh,
And
but there
that's
is going to be a
from
hit.
Tucker.
That's big. That's big.
And an
Oh, and
armor
it's going to
break.
be. Oh!
He did! Tucker killed someone!
Oh my god.
Tucker killed someone!
That's big. That's
That
really
is
big.
huge.
That could
That's
be.
gonna be Adon onto the side of Followers of Sylvanus.
The opponent using
Unless
his
the
apothecary.
And
Still
it's still dead.
dead.
So
That
that's
is
Adon is now on
Rise from the
Ben's side.
dead. Ooh, man, I thought it was going to be
huge.
Bashy, but it's insane.
I'm proud of my boy Tucker. Just saying it now.
What scares me is how are they going to keep him off the ball carrier now?
I don't know. I think you just move that.
Start
you just
moving
move
back.
That mummy. You move that mummy onto one of those Amazons, and I don't know what the hell they do.
I think they could pass the ball back to Ash and then probably just run it down more.
Yeah. The only issue with that is they have to kind of dodge their way out now because of that guy's positioning that he just put down.
It'll be like a +3
for
dodge.
launch. It's still gonna be hard. It's making this really hard to deal with for dodges. It's not
For
hard
sure.
for Toxis to dodge out of Tucker. It's hard for other things, in my opinion, down there.
Tucker put on his killing boots today.
I think he just put on his spikes on his helmet and just engraved it into Adon's head.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. I like that move.
the MeanGirls are up.
The-
Turn 4. This is
That's
a very interesting match.
it's a very tough game for both teams, honestly.
It's starting off very slow, but I'm just waiting to see who gets more injuries and how many people get taken out.
Yeah, it's whoever gets the more bashy success that's gonna start running away with this
Snowballing,
game.
yeah.
In my opinion, it's gonna be like the other game that we had in semis yesterday,
Oh,
where Dylan made
a
it
knockdown coming
unsurprisingly
here.
victory.
Hachi.
No armor break though because of his armor 9.
Not in a bad position.
I think now you blitz with that pro tackle mighty blow player onto Tucker. Yeah. Yeah, that's a big hit. That needed to happen.
Oh,
That's good.
it's gonna be a.
Tucker.
Oh, Tucker is
KO'd.
KO'd.
After killing one, he gets KO'd.
Hey man, he's.
All
That's
right,
good.
now
They're clearing the
Toxis-
way. They're clearing the
Actually,
way.
now Toxis can actually start moving more down field.
Yeah, they're clearing the way just to run it down.
I mean, that dodge isn't that hard to get past Old Man Jenkins.
But Old
To be
Man
honest.
Jenkins is like, you shall not pass.
Wait. Oh, I wouldn't have
Ooh.
done that. He blitzed. He could have moved Ashley onto Old Man Jenkins, so he had to have made a dodge roll to get to Toxis. I think that was a misplay. Because he could have gotten right behind him, right? Where he's not looking. And go right there. And then that would have delayed him for a while to deal with Old Man Jenkins. Because he's going to have to deal with him.
Ooh. Dodge check.
Dodge
Dodge
coming
check.
out.
Oh.
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
First touchdown to the Amazons. And that's
MeanGirls.
gigantic.
Oh, look at the MeanGirls. Ooh. Hit it, girl. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy. Whoop. All right. I see you.
It's a pretty
Cheerleaders
big
coming out.
touchdown.
Cheerleaders coming out. Ooh, booty, booty. Nah, that's actually really big. MeanGirls getting it.
And the knockout coming out from
Oh.
the
What?
undead is going to be
One
back.
dead gets up and one dead.
Same with the Amazon. Same with the Amazon
Oh.
one.
One getting up.
Both. No one's knocked out anymore.
So very
So-
impressive. That's very
It's a
impressive.
it's still a full team for everyone. And Adon's on the bench. just having Ben say that he has one of the dead Amazons on the bench just to scare Ayli. It's a pretty good tactic.
Let's go ahead and look at everyone's abilities real quick.
I
Right?
think the biggest player to get out for Ben is that Mighty Blow Pro Tackle Block Amazon Blitzer.
The catcher's insane. Has some insane stuff for the Amazon.
But I feel like with the way she's been playing it, she hasn't really put that Toxis in a bad spot.
Yeah, playing it really smart. I thought that was a great first touchdown. Really smartly played.
I didn't even look at the movement. I looked at the movement of what that Amazon had. I didn't even realize that was a touchdown.
Yeah,
Just running it down.
just straight up ran it down. That was in some insane movement.
Oh, they do have. She does have 7 movement. She got an upgrade to 1 more movement, so that's why she has 7 movement.
How do you get an upgrade for that?
I think you have to roll a double. I'm pretty sure. And I think it's the same as a mutation. You either pick up a mutation or a level, I think. But I've never had it happen for me, so I have no idea. I'd have to see when it comes up,
Very
to be
interesting.
honest.
This line, they're just saying they want to fight.
Yeah, Ben really wants to just kill more Amazons, from what I'm seeing.
I think that's the follower of Sylvanus' best bet.
Is to brawl the shit out of the Amazons, because they don't have that much armor value. So, they're pretty squishy.
Nice weather. That's good.
It's good for both teams, to be honest. Doesn't really
Turn
affect the
4.
game. Yeah. Goes the punch. Both guards pop. And tackle
Tackle?
coming out.
Oh,
Get hit because of tackle. Big tackle pickup on
tackle's
it.
underrated.
That's a big tackle pickup for that skeleton.
Oh,
Drew
Drew the
in
drunk.
there.
He's looking. He's like, I'm gonna fight you today. Oh, speaking of which, he's got his people just standing there. See, I don't know if I like that because then it
Punch
becomes a
him and
2-on-1.
then-
Yeah,
I mean, you don't really have the way to deal with that. I think putting people in position to punch for the next turn ends up biting people in the butt more than
it
anything.
can, but you never know. But 2-die
That's
coming out.
That's a tackle. Tackle
That's a
coming out on
tackle.
the mummy. So that's
I'm
gonna
scared.
be a hit from the mummy.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's
Lucky that
lucky,
he
no
didn't break
armor
arm,
break.
because that's Mighty Blow plus only having 7 armor value. It could be
Yeah.
destructive.
Mighty Blow really makes an impact, but
Ooh, and
oh,
it's gonna be a hit. This could be an armor
this
break.
could be, but no. Really
The
lucky
Amazons
that there's
be
not
really
too much.
resilient. That's really good for Ayli. She just survived the entire front line from punches. I don't see much of an issue from Ayli from that. She didn't lose anything from
For
that.
sure, for sure.
And she could just stand them the hell back up and then just run away from them. And then start screening them dead away from making more progress.
I agree. Straight up getting in each other's faces. Elton John's X-rays ready to fight.
Mm-hmm. Whitest guy
Oh,
ever
just
is
walking
back,
away
though.
from the ball.
Whitest guy ever is back, too. So he has his second right back, which is pretty big, to be honest, for this second half.
For sure.
And
Oh, taking someone off
his first
the
half.
line to go for the ball? Nope.
No, just to put
Larry's.
more people in the position for that area.
I
I
want to
think
know,
he
are
was
they going to
looking to
go
go
for the
down
ball?
that left side of the pitch. He's going to have the ghoul
Oh,
pick
he's making a box. And got the ghoul to get it.
it. Ooh, that's a really good box, honestly.
I like that
2
box.
mummies in that box, that's hard to penetrate. I'd like to say that's almost unpenetrable unless you go from the back side. And tackle coming out. It's going to be a hit.
Oh!
Ooh, and an armor break. That's a stun,
It's
though.
a stun.
But it's still an armor break nonetheless on
Toxis.
Toxis. That's a big stun, honestly.
I think
That's one of the star players.
from that stun, that the followers of Sylvanus might be looking just to run it down the left
They
side
might
more so.
just they might just keep pushing it to the mid towards the left side. I think
Oh, for
that's
sure.
what you should
But I want to
do.
see how the Mean Girls kind of reply with this.
Kind of has to move it slow too, Ben, because those mummies don't really move fast.
Yeah, that's
He
the
wants
thing.
to
If these
keep them in the box.
Amazons, if they can just get
Run
around,
around the
yeah,
thing, and if they get behind that, they could start being able to deal with that cage easier.
for sure.
I think dealing with the mummies are the wrong call, to my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Because as an Amazon, you're not really going to be able to punch the mummy effectively. I'm surprised that I don't see a right with Mighty Blow and piling on. 'Cause that'd be pretty deadly.
I want to just look to see what they have. Their throwers really good. Their throwers
Yeah.
got +1 strength.
That thrower won't really get hurt
Yeah,
because
that
of the
+1
strength.
strength's good. Dodge, block, pro,
Also, if that thrower
tackle.
gets a injury or a kill
See,
or a throw, it will level up for the next game if she
what
makes it
scares
through.
me is if these mummies just start going to town, there might be a
Yeah.
lot of armor breaks.
My worry is the rights and the mummy is just starting to break havoc down, in my opinion.
Blitzer. Oh no. The
I
whitest
would,
guy ever.
the whitest guy ever might take a spill. I don't
Might
know if she's
take a
gonna
hit, we'll
put one
see.
more on it. Nope, nope. It looks like it
It
wasn't the
looks like
plan. It
this
was
is
just
just
to keep
setup.
him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
to hit a Hachi. That block
oh,
coming out.
block coming
Block
out.
with value.
It's really not bad.
I think you put that thrower behind near that right, and you just deal with that cage. Try to make sure he
Yeah.
can't move more.
Well, here's the thing. The Mean Girls are looking at the right side. Um, the followers of
Well,
Sylvanus can just run it down the left.
honestly,
They
he could
have.
just forgo the cage and then start punching on that left side and just
That's what I'm
destroy them.
thinking. Oh, but the Mean Girls are looking to take out possibly Old Man Jenkins and get inside that cage.
I think that's the plan. I think that's what he's doing. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Even
it
if
looks
oh
like.
both down,
That's a
but they
both
both have
down.
block. High
They both have
five.
block. High five. Which means that's probably what Eiley's gonna do. And if I was Ben, I just run it down that left side.
Yeah, might be best case scenario.
Ooh,
Another both down. Another
ooh,
high
that's a
five.
high five.
Man, good sportsmanship.
Very friendship going out from both teams.
Man, they're taking it slow though. Like
And
even
to be
if
honest, this school not having sure hands is a big deal. But since he got the pickup, it shouldn't be that hard for the goal to do stuff
yeah, I
with
mean he
the
can
ball.
still run it around left side because if he can get it right in front of the two zombies, that would be a good.
And to move that zombie in position to deal with those
Yeah.
Amazons. Yes, that's big.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like he's going to go screen. Do the
I
same thing
think
that the Mean
I
Girls
think
did.
I put that, and also I think I put that tackle mummy in that
Oh, but
position to
there's
deal
gonna
with
be a
those.
push.
You know that mummy that's on the left side by really odd old eye, one
Yeah.
eye. I think you put him in the middle of those two Amazons for the tackle, and to help the whitest guy out, just punch them the hell out of there. Which I mean
Yeah.
he's doing anyways.
Oh,
Ooh, and another armor break.
another stun.
Whitest guy really putting in some work on that left side of the
Aisling is
pitch.
stunned. Man, they're just putting all their pressure towards the left side while the Mean
I
Girls,
think if I was
most of their
him, I
players
would.
on the right side.
He's gonna do that. He's gonna do with those two Amazons. Okay,
Ah,
it's not the worst decision
oh,
because. Oh,
looks
that's
like
tackle
a
coming out. No,
dodge.
not tackle. It's not coming
A
out. Okay,
dodge is
that's
gonna
dodge.
be coming forward.
Successful.
Is he gonna follow though? Yeah, good
Uh-huh.
follow.
My
This.
opinion, I say you just put that other skeleton on that on Ashland 2. You punch Ashland 2 with 8 on,
Oh, another push.
and then you just run it down that side of the pitch.
Durr.
What can Ayli do to deal with that, to be honest?
I don't know, but they got like a straight line of people.
This is kind of getting
Oh,
out of hand for the
dang.
Amazons on this left side of the
If I
pitch.
was the Amazon.
Oh,
Oh!
it's gonna be a KO!
Ashland
That's
too
huge!
is KO'd.
That's huge.
That's really good. Yeah, I don't know.
Because that catcher is not getting out of that
Coming.
position. And the other one's stunned. So there's not really much out of that. With the other two Amazons being locked down by the tackle skeleton, that's huge.
If I was the MeanGirls, I would just focus everything I could and just getting to that ball carrier. Because right now they're doing a really good job of just making just leadway. And they got some really good screening going on.
Ooh,
Oh,
block.
reroll coming
Oh,
out.
he wanted the hit. He's getting greedy with that hit. But it's going to be a push only. And that's a good stay, honestly.
For sure, for sure. Okay, the MeanGirls, it's not over for them. They could still stop this touchdown 100%.
Sorry, I was
Picking up
messaging
their
my mom
players.
for a sec.
Picking up their players. I'm just wondering how they're going to be able to get their players to... Oh. Take
That's a
that
block.
block and he goes down.
I think you have to move those guys on the left side. You have to start getting those Amazons to that
The
left
blitzer
side.
and the line woman, if they could just move it up and around and kind of block the way for the goal, I think that would be really good.
That's his. I think that's Ayli's best bet. If I'm being honest, is to get those guys in position for the hit next turn. Because there's no hit gonna be made this turn.
If they can't do that, then we could be looking at a potential
At a
touchdown.
1-1, and by your prediction, it could be a 2-1 in favor of that.
Possibly.
And if I'm looking at this, I think with the way the injuries and stuff are starting to turn out, it looks like Ayli's had a disadvantage with it as well.
Yeah.
The later this goes, the more punches happen, the better it is for Ben, I think. In my opinion.
It definitely is looking better for Ben overall, but you never know. See, with these type of matchups, it's a complete toss-up.
Just depends on how the first kind of instances go.
I want to see it be a 1-1 by the end of turn 8, and I want to see what happens.
I want to see this game go to overtime.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
for
want to
sure.
see. Having two semifinals go to overtime is pretty stellar. A thing like this.
Taking the Amazon and just moving it up.
That's fine, honestly, because that's...
Blitz coming out. Who's it going to
blitz
be on?
onto the...
Drew the Drunk. Pushing him?
Only
failure.
pro failing. But you just follow that, and then you
But
just...
that got him in one of the zones to hit the goal.
Which means this is going to be a little bit harder of a dodge. Still should be able to get out of it. But
Yeah.
it still makes it a little bit harder.
Dodge
Coming
coming
out. I think it may be a kick, because we're not seeing anything happen so far.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's happening? Maybe internet?
Oh!
Oh, punch! Tackle coming out, probably.
That's big. That's a turnover.
That's gigantic.
All that the
This is
followers of Sylvanus have to do is just take out.
Just punch those two, and then
then just run it down.
And then run with Quasimodo's quasi-twin.
Yeah. Let's
And
take
they'll
a
be
second to
fine.
look at the abilities over here.
I think you punch with the white onto the catcher, and then you use the other skeleton to get in position for the 2-die, and then just
I mean, they
punch
should
them.
have a 2-die on the catcher right now, but the mummy's coming over. That's gonna hit hard.
Mummy's
He's got
coming
Muddy
in,
Blow.
that's gonna...
Muddy Blow. Oh, weird.
Ooh, no.
Is he gonna push? He's just gonna
He's
take
gonna
the push.
I would have took the push into the ghoul to position the ghoul more forward.
Yeah.
But that also makes it harder for Ayli to stop him.
No, I think what the followers of Sylvanus did was good.
There's it, and that's a big hit. Coming in with a foul.
Yeah, now you can just kind of you have free
Now you
free
can punch it
space
through
just to
the trunk,
run down the
punch it
ghoul.
through the trunk, and then you go straight forward.
I don't even think you need to right now. You just run down the bar.
The only issue with not doing it, I guess you do have a tackle guy on the dodge blitzer that's there, Ashley. But I still wouldn't take
Oh,
the
you're
risk
moving it
of
up?
having Ashley
That's
being.
smart. Stopping the line woman from being able to catch up to the ghoul.
Yeah. You could just start punching the people down there too,
For sure,
being
for
honest.
sure.
And I think you could, like, really easily. I think you punch with the mummy, you put that skeleton, then you just mighty blow the catcher. Or thrower, I mean.
Hmm.
Oh, he's
Oh,
just gonna
running it
move
down.
first.
Can
That's fine. That's fine to move first. That's actually not that bad.
probably the play I would have done. Not gonna lie.
And he's gonna put that guy in
Is
position.
he?
So he's not looking to hit that Amazon, I don't think. Then
I
I'm
think he
pretty
did that
sure.
to stop the blitzer from getting in,
Mm-hmm.
and that here's a push coming out.
It's still good enough to deal with
The
that.
mummy's
For the
on to
2-die.
that person, so there's
It's good enough
really.
to make it the 2-die happen down there.
It's gonna force some one dies onto the mean girls.
Mm-hmm. Which is a very treacherous spot for her to be in. Oh. He's just gonna move in position for that 2-die. Okay. It's not worse
This is
2-die.
going to be really hard on the mean girls coming next round.
Ooh, and that's a
Ooh.
hit. That could be.
Ooh,
Ooh. It's good.
knockdown.
Just a knockdown. That's
I'm
still good.
really wondering how the mean girls are gonna get out of this.
I mean, 3 of them are stuck in uh really shitty areas. Like, all of them are locked down by tackle. There's
Yeah.
2 that's locked down here by Dur, and then you have the whitest guy locking down 3 Amazons with tackle.
Depending on what happens, you might just want to have a blitzer just go for it.
I think you just take that 1-die down there, unless Ben just doesn't want to risk it. Yeah, that's fine
Yeah.
too. You didn't really need to take the 1-die. Might as well not take the risk.
I don't know. We'll see.
Standing up all his players.
Smart
Or all her
move.
players, I mean.
I find myself to forget about that, so it's good to do it first.
I forget it all the time. Bad habit of
Oh,
mine. Ooh,
oh,
that's a
good
good
dodge, good
dodge into the
dodge.
ball.
Coming straight for
That's a
Quasimodo,
1-die.
and he's getting a push on Quasimodo, but it's a reroll. Coming
Oh,
for a
that's a
poke down.
block into a
But he
hit.
doesn't have it, so he has a.
That's a
Oh,
stun.
his stun?
And the Amazon could try to pick that up.
That's
and it
good. That's big. That's
that
really
could be
big for
big
the
if
Mean
the Amazon
Girls.
picks that up. I think you just go for the pickup. Unless you just want to delay.
I don't
Which,
know.
I
You don't
mean,
have to pick it up because it's going to make it harder for them to pick it up. It's going to be like a +4, +5.
yeah, he has to
Because
punch him first and then do that. But it's so hard to punch with the Amazons that are stuck over there that are standing up.
yeah, I would just wouldn't even go to pick it up.
That's another hit.
Ooh.
Another 1-die.
Right
Succeeded.
now, the Mean Girls are looking just to keep them down and run out the 2 more rounds until halftime. So that way it'll stay
Which
0-1, which is
then
really
is
smart. But there's going to be a hit
very
coming onto Old
favorable.
Man Jenkins.
That's a
Nothing
huge
happening,
hit.
though.
That's a huge hit, though. One of the bites being out to not do anything is big. Because the zombies and skeletons aren't the biggest threat on that team. They're maybe the biggest threat for skeleton. But that's only because he has tackle.
See, me watching this is actually teaching me a lot. I really like the way that both of these teams do a really good job of screening when they have the ball. It's just really good and smart. Like every single round, it's a complete toss up on who can get
Who's
the.
gonna win it
But that's
and
a
who?
really good juke out the way.
Yeah,
Ash.
now dealing with all those guys and keeping them in tackle zones is big. Ben can't really do anything from this for 2 turns.
Oh,
Unless
trying
he
it over.
gets
I want to
really
see.
good success to punch here.
I would take
He
out
really,
the
he really needs to punch
Toxis.
that catcher. Yeah,
Take out the
with the white.
Toxis, and then
He's
have
shit.
the zombie just go for it. It's the last round.
He kind of has to try to
How much
punch her
movement?
and then go for the zombie. I think you punch with the white. I don't like that personally.
No, I think it's smart.
Only reason being is he could have punched the bulk. He could have punched the person that's there. Now he can't really successfully do that unless he gets
No,
a
I
hit
would.
here.
That's what I would have done.
Actually, now it's fine. Now it's
Oh!
fine. Oh, armor break
Coming
coming
for a
out.
stun.
That's a stun. But now his white can just punch that Amazon
I
and
want to
have that
see the zombie
he
just
run
go
with
for the
it.
touchdown. Yeah.
And to make things worse is that's the dead Amazon that died in this game.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not going for the.
Is he going for? What is he going for?
Don't know.
Is he going to go hit the
Because he
blitzer?
has to get
Maybe?
the ball this turn if he wants to score. I'm
Oh,
confused. I don't really like that decision.
maybe he's just going to go hit the
I guess he's going
Amazon.
for the safer plays, but in my
Yeah.
opinion, you go for risk at this point.
I don't
You
think.
have 2 rerolls.
I don't think
like,
he could have made a touchdown either way. So,
yeah, I guess.
but he's going for the. Oh no!
Ooh,
The
that's
double
a
down
reroll.
and the double push. It's gonna be a free push coming out.
He's gonna follow that. No, he's not gonna follow that because he's gonna go for the pickup now. Yeah, that's a big pickup. Does he have any other movement? He has 1 more movement that he can make. And he's gonna go back.
Is he gonna? What's he looking to do?
I think he's just looking to run that guy in for a touchdown next turn. Punch the rest of this line, because if he punches this line and he gets stuns or anything else successful, it can be very, very big for him. From what I'm seeing, because... Ooh, that's a huge hit. That's a big one. That's a big hit. That guy's gonna be stunned anyways, or that person's gonna be stunned. Not really that much of a threat. And now you just punch that one, deal with that, yep. Sadly pro failing. But looking really good for Ben, actually. And how it's shaped up.
Sorry, I was talking to a family member.
That's fine.
But turn 8. I think this is the last turn.
I think Ashley has to try to get that 1 die. I think that's the best play Ayli has.
This is the last turn.
To stop it. No, we have 1 more turn for the followers of Sylvanus after this.
Okay. Yeah. I would probably go for the 1 die.
Followers could just score if she does not get this 1 die in.
For sure.
In my belief. Because I don't think Ash is going to get there. Do it. Possible. It's just, I'd much rather take the chance with Ashley.
Yeah.
And if it's a mighty blow hit, it's even better.
Yeah, for
Both
sure.
have to make the same amount of dodge rolls. So. And both have block regardless, so. Either way, it's a win-win. Yep. That's what you're gonna have to do. But if he gets kicked, oh, that's big. That's a big 1 die. Because, ooh, that's a horrible reroll. That reroll right there just gave Ben a touch.
Yeah, I think that might be a touchdown.
I want that push. That push was amazing. That push was
That's really big.
really bad for Ben.
I want to see.
But he wouldn't have been able to score. He had 2 people on him, 2 Amazons on him.
Yeah.
How's he gonna dodge out of that? Now he just runs it in. Yep.
Yep.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That ties it up.
And
that's half. That's half.
That's crazy. It's already a 1-1.
We should go down to them to see how they're feeling.
Yeah.
From this.
All right, let's go ahead.
All right, let's go down there.
Both like really nice
Hey guys.
and
All right,
constantly
how you guys
focused.
feeling?
That's a crazy
After the
first
first
half.
half.
Yeah, that was an
Um,
interesting first half.
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
a crazy
frankly,
first half.
I'm feeling good just because right
Personally-
now I think I have a numbers advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
personally, from what
Yeah, so
I'm
far I just
thinking,
do.
though,
Yeah, but
is that reroll was very, very bad at the end, in my opinion.
It was greedy. It was
Yeah.
because if I
Yeah.
push him, he has so many ways of being able to clear that up without a problem that it still becomes a 2-up. I guess in theory I should leave it
I mean,
because it makes him roll more dice.
Well,
I think it
either
just made it harder for him to score.
either way,
be
it's in
honest.
anyone's favor. And I'm excited to see who wins. I wish both of you luck. This is a really interesting game so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm
it's
proud of
been
my
a lot
boy
of fun.
Tucker for killing one of the Amazons as well.
Getting
Wait, was that
KO'd.
Tucker?
That was
That was
Tucker.
Tucker. He did
Oh,
kill
that
him.
was Tucker.
Hey,
Good
Yes.
boy, Tucker.
and old man Jenkins, he's looking crazy today.
He's still the punching bag.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All right, well,
Just getting beat
Alright,
down by the
we're gonna
Celtic
leave it to you
We'll
plastic.
guys.
be with you guys at the end of the
Alright.
game, but good
Have
luck
a
to
good
both
one.
coaches.
all
But
right.
yeah,
That's a really good first half.
this
Right
is
now it's a
really
1-1.
anyone's game, I think.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
really anyone's.
Anyone could take it.
Numbers game, it's more in Ben's favor, but it could be anything.
But the Amazons are really good. Like, especially if they can get a hold of that ball, that could be a touchdown. It's a high kick.
The issue that I have is this ended up being a high kick, right? So he can blitz off of this. Plus, he doesn't have to make the pickup, catch it, which is even better. And the last time he had the ball, he was able to just punch his way through. That's what I'm worried about, is that the Undead have the ball starting off this half. Which could pose a problem for the Amazon, in my opinion.
I agree.
'Cause
I wonder
This
if
could
is he gonna
very
look to make
crazy.
a screen around the
I
ball
think
carrier, or
make,
is he
I
just gonna
think
look
you
to
make a
fight?
box, yeah.
I think
Definitely
he's
make-
just gonna look to fight actually instead of
Yeah.
making a box possibly.
It's not a
Yeah.
bad idea. That's a
But it's
tackle
just gonna
coming
be a-
out. Tackle coming out. That's
Yeah.
a hit. Tackle really
If they can-
using value.
They
in
really
this
need to
game.
just push back that front line.
And I
just
think
keep pushing up.
it's really. Oh, that's not a tackle, but it will
It's
be
gonna
a
be
dodge.
a dodge. Yeah. It's not bad though. They just keep forcing them back and back and back.
Which is helping Ben out more and more.
But really, it's not hurting the Amazons too much. Oh, a hit
Oh,
coming
that
out though.
hit may be big.
No,
Oh, no.
still just
I thought
getting
that was the
this
mummy that was hitting.
getting this
but no.
tall getting this tall space is really big.
He's waiting around to move his mummies probably back for that cage, I think. I think that's what he's planning.
I would not
Ooh,
move him
maybe
back.
not. Okay, he's moving him into that. I like that even better, actually.
He might be
That's-
looking.
That position for that mummy is fantastic, I think.
Yeah. He might be
And
looking
then-
just to run it down middle, actually.
I think you just move that other mummy in that other area, or I guess
Now he's
back
creating
down
his
to him.
box. He's creating a box now.
Yeah, which means
pushed
he's gonna
him-
move the two rights into that box. Yep.
Pushing him forward and then just
I think he's gonna put the whitest
creating a
guy on that
box. Yeah.
left top box.
It's
which
going to be really
means-
hard to break this box, especially with the left side with that mummy right there. They're going to have to put a lot in.
Actually, he's gonna move around the people in that
Oh.
box.
That's a really good line they have up top.
You can't really break through that
Oh,
top.
we see a blitz coming on. And there's a
That's
hit
That's a big hit. On the Toxis.
onto the
previous-
catcher.
Yeah.
I want to see them try to punish that catcher more.
Maybe follow the catcher, because that could be huge.
Oh!
That's even better positioning.
Yeah, we see white, or the whitest guy over there, just pushing up. That's really good for the Followers of Sylvanus.
Wasn't he the one that scored the touchdown for them last half, too?
Possibly, I think so. Oh, another hit
Another
with the
hit.
Amazons. Are they gonna
But
try to
that's a hit
wrap
for the
around?
Amazons. I
Like with
think
that
they
hit,
just
they
go
could try to
around that
wrap
right
around.
side. That right
Yeah,
side is free.
they have an
And
empty.
you hit with that thrower onto that zombie, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just run around that fucking side and
For
blitz.
sure.
I think easily get a blitz here on the ball.
Yeah.
And that blitzer could be really detrimental to killing that ghoul.
If they could just take out that ball, then that's a pretty big accomplishment, especially on their own side of the field.
Actually, maybe you just punch it with that line woman. Then you go in with the thrower and the blitzer.
Right now, I see that the blitzer and the thrower can just wrap around onto the ghoul.
First, she's taking really risky one dies.
Yeah. But it looks like it's
But to
starting to
be
pay
honest,
off.
it was a block when the other person didn't have block, so it wasn't too risky. And that's a hit. That's big.
Yeah. They
That
got
opens
two
up
free
that right
people.
side. That
Two free
opened up
people
that
can go
right
right on
side
that ball
for
carrier.
and to blitz. Actually, I think one can blitz. I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can just hit the ghoul right now.
Yeah. I think so, too. Yeah,
Yep,
that's really
there
smart.
goes the thrower.
I would like to say it's really smart that you move the thrower first and blitz with
And
the
then
blitzer.
blitz with the blitzer because
Yeah.
that one has mighty blow.
Yep.
And this is a one
Oh,
die,
it's a
but
hit!
it's a hit! This
That's
is
big.
gigantic. If it's an
That's
armor
big.
break, it's even bigger. Oh, no?
Oh, I don't like
But
where the
that's
ball
still
placement went.
really, it's not good for the Amazons, but it's still they got
It's
the
still
ball
big
out of
that
the
they got
hands
it.
for the
Yeah.
undead. Which means undead have to kind of punch their way back to grab it.
Yeah. Well, anytime you can get the ball out of the player's hands on their side of the field is just good.
It's just really good.
Yeah.
And the Amazons can actually do work off of this, I think.
Yeah.
I just feel like if Ben loses this game, he's going to blame it on Quasimodo being out.
I mean, that guy is a big part of this team. Oh, dodge
coming out.
and a
Tackle coming
tackle.
out.
Oh! And it's
Tackle
done.
and dodge playing.
That's a
Tackle
plus
winning
4
that.
though, to be fair.
I don't think you reroll
Is this gonna be a
that.
reroll?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
a
good
stun
no
though.
reroll.
That's a big stun.
That's a big stun, but I don't think you reroll that anyways because there's a 4-up. So good
I would
on Ayli
reroll that.
saving it.
I would reroll that.
Don't know if you do. For the simple fact is she didn't really have much other things to get into position.
Oh,
Besides,
the mummy is making pretty good
great
progress
work
up
of
the lane.
this tackle.
Oh, a 3.
Oh, that's.
But wait.
That's fine. He's fine.
Yeah,
That's
he's
dodge.
just gonna dodge it.
Yep. And that mummy's not gonna do anything.
That's
but the mummy's
that's a
gonna
better
fall.
position for the Amazons.
Mm-hmm. And considering that mummy doesn't have tackle like one, it's a lot bigger in that sense
Oh, for sure.
for the Amazons.
I want to see if they're gonna go for the ball or not.
I think they will. I think they're
Oh.
just gonna punch.
He has the zombie.
Oh,
for
this
it.
is bad.
Both down?
This
Or
is a
wrestle?
wrestle.
They're both
All
down,
right, so he still has his turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what wrestle does.
That could have been really bad if Wrestle didn't come into use there. Wrestle
didn't
is
have
actually
Wrestle.
really
That's a
good.
really good pickup, actually. That's
Oh, that's not a good
Ooh.
pickup.
That's bad that he had to waste a reroll for the pickup.
But not too bad because
It's not the worst thing because he
the
got it
followers
in
of
a good position.
Sylvanus, the followers of Sylvanus are in a pretty good state right now.
Now they're in a really good position, in my opinion, because that left side of the pitch is controlled and dead wholeheartedly.
Oh, for sure.
I think you punch
Oh,
Toxis with
Both down,
Whitest Guy.
and they
Oh,
both
and
have.
he loses.
Yeah, the blitzer has tackle while their zombie
It's a
doesn't.
turnover.
That's a
I would
turnover.
have took the two down. I would have took the 2 dice on the white first before doing that one.
And
That was risky. Now the Amazons, I think,
Yeah,
can
they
just
can-
run past that mummy and just get behind. Honestly.
maybe I don't know. I don't know.
It's still
I just want to see.
but oh, actually, Ashley can blitz the
Oh, dodge
ball carrier.
coming straight there.
Yep,
Blitzes it with the one die.
blitzes it. But that pushes him into the other Amazons.
Pro coming
That
out.
pushes him into the other Amazon. The two other
Yeah.
Amazons that are there. Which means the catcher can possibly get a one die.
They could have their line woman wrap around onto it then for
Yeah.
the next round, and just
I
kind
would
of
have
cage around
I
the
would have
ball.
pushed it into those two Amazons, but I guess that's fine.
For sure.
Either way, you got Toxis on it, so. I think you just moved that catcher away from the mummy.
See,
Or
but
at least put the
Ben-
actually no, you put the thrower in position to deal with the ghoul and the mummy.
Ben's not in a
Because-
terrible spot right here.
No, Ben's actually in a very favorable spot, I think.
Yeah,
Because
all they
Ben
got.
just uses the mummy to punch the one that blitzed this turn, and then have Whitest Guy punch Tox, and yes, free rain.
Ooh,
next
cut
turn.
out. But yeah, all you gotta do is take out that blitzer and just keep going up.
That's what I was gonna say. You hit him with the mummy on the blitzer, and then you hit Toxis with Whitest Guy, and Old Man Jenkins can just run it down.
Oh,
Ooh, and
speaking
that's
of
a
running it
big hit.
down,
That's a big hit.
and it's an instant turnover.
That's huge for Ben. Because now he can deal with this side of the pitch.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit that blitzer right there and
Blitzer.
just keep running it down.
And you hit it with your mummy, I would say. Unless
Yeah.
you want to blitz. No, actually, yeah, that's the only way you do it. He's just going to want to kill this blitzer, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see though.
Wait, he can move the mummy into that blitzer as well. That's down there. Yep.
Oh my
That's
god.
exactly what he's going to do.
That's
He
gonna
looks
be like
he
a
wants...
4 die.
This might be a 3 die, actually. He's looking to just kill this blitzer. Holy, this is what we call a fuck box. To pardon
Oh,
my
2 die.
language. That's not going to be a hit.
Dodge.
That's a dodge. But it's still better
Follow.
position to deal with her.
You could easily just run straight up though, or you could just pass off.
You kind of
Or-
have to just punch the catcher.
Oh,
I say.
another push. That's good. That's really
That's
good.
That's good for Ben. Now you punch with the Toxis. Yup. And then that's tackle coming out. Tackle playing in huge here. Then you stay.
That's
then you
gonna-
move the ball.
Yep. Run it straight up.
And you're just run it. Ben's really looking like this game's in his favor for
Yeah.
this half.
And then take
The
these
one
one die.
die
With the
into a
block.
block.
It's a block though.
Which is in his favor.
Yeah.
And now he just ends his turn, and I don't know what Ayli can do to stop this.
No, he's gonna take that too. It's pro
Oh,
failure. That's a turnover, but that's not that big of a deal.
I mean, still that Amazon can get back there. That line
sure.
woman can get back there.
You hate to see it. You really do.
That line woman can actually blitz that right, actually.
You think?
Believe it or
Does
not.
she have enough movement? I don't.
She has enough with it going
7.
for it to hit.
1,
It's
2,
a going
3,
for it to hit.
4, 5, 6. I don't.
If you blitz it, it's a going for it. Does she want to take the chance? Go for the going for it to hit the guy. I say take it, because there's not much else you can do. Yeah. Going for it. Let's.
Oh,
Oh, and that's a big miss
reroll?
on that because it's a one die.
it's a reroll. But
Oh, but it's a hit. It's gonna be a hit. That's
Yeah?
huge.
that's really
That-
big.
That could turn it.
As long as okay, good. The ball's didn't go in
can
her
grab
hands.
it. Oh no, the Amazon would have to do it going for it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I think it is.
But if she falls, it's really bad. Because if she falls, that just allows
but
Ben to do whatever.
White's in the way to go and pick it back up. So, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
and that was a skull
That was a
coming
one
out
die.
from that one die.
One die.
Yes, one die skull.
One dice can heavily favor you.
They can also really hurt you if you don't have block. You don't really take one dice unless you have block, I feel. Because they're not really that safe. You know, that's a good blitz.
Yeah, you blitz it,
That's a tackle coming out. So
you're gonna get hit.
she's going down.
Or then grab the ball.
Yep, he can grab the ball with it, most definitely. Definitely the ball, yep.
And then,
Nice.
yep, move it over.
Yep,
Over one.
that's fine. He doesn't have other movement. Other
And then you
movement
can
are
make
going for
a.
it.
Yeah, I would just bully everyone else around.
That push kind of sucks, but it's
Well,
worse.
if he can make space for
Well, that
one
one
of his
does
men.
have tackle, so it's gonna be hard for Toxis.
Oh,
to
that's a
get out of.
hit.
That's a hit, and that's gonna be
Could
from
that be
the
an armor
mummy.
break? It
That's
is
an
an
armor
armor
break.
break. It's a stun though.
Only a stun, not
A
much
stun's good.
deadly.
He could move that
hits coming out,
zombie.
though.
He could move that zombie in a position to make a semi-box.
He can do die on that Amazon that has tackle over there. Actually, no, he can't. Actually, no, he can. Yeah, he can. He just has to move it around the other way. It's just a lot weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna deal with Toxis.
Creating a little bit of a box.
Smart idea.
And then getting 2 people each onto the people that can
That
get over there.
there hit him. Yep,
Oh,
and
that's
that's
a good
gonna
hit.
be a hit.
That's a good hit. Follow.
No armor
Nice.
break though from third. There
See,
has
I'm
not
scared to
been that.
see that the Toxis can dodge around, go straight for him, and go for that one die.
But the one notable thing is that mummy did proc tackle the last time dodge come through. It could
He's
happen again.
Really old one eye with the big plays, but we'll see. I think that might be his best choice.
One die.
Oh, another.
It's gonna be successful.
Man,
Very
big
and an armor
stun,
break.
stun.
That's a stun. Big stun coming out. That's huge. That stun's actually massive. And now he has to try to just get as much Amazons as possible to hit.
Oh, that's just such a nice box right there.
That's basically impenetrable.
Ah,
Actually, no, it's not, because one woman that's down can actually hit the whitest guy. That's gonna have to be the blitzes from that line woman. Or that.
going straight for it.
No,
Both down,
going for
both
the
down.
blitz on the
But she
ghoul,
has
that's
a
that's
block. She has a
win
block.
for the lineman. That's the win for the line woman, but she wants to see if she wants to get more in position.
Why
That's
reroll?
why Ayli. That's why Ayli's thinking about rerolling. Is she's thinking of getting the hit, so she can get onto the ball. So
That's
the
a
white
turnover. That's so super unfortunate. I would not have rerolled that.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a touchdown. That's Ben's
Yeah.
touchdown.
Pass
That's
off and run it in.
That's very greedy. That's very greedy. One die, by the way, coming out from Ayli. Both times in both
Oh, man,
drives could have
Jenkins.
stopped the undead,
Ooh,
decides
buddy,
to make
buddy,
a
buddy,
reroll.
buddy.
and failing. Every time she's taken that one die reroll in a very crucial spot, it's ended up being a very favorable thing for Ben.
With the game of luck, you just want to play it as safely as possible. But, you know, luck, if you gamble with it correctly, it can really help you out. Just
And
at that moment,
those 2 times really did not help at all.
in that
that was-
moment, it was just heavily unfortunate.
He
I wanna
is putting
see-
8 on in instead of Tucker. I'm kind of confused. Tucker could level in comparison to 8 on.
You just like Tucker.
No, I'm just saying he could level a zombie instead of throwing in the Amazon that's dead and throwing it in Ayli's face. To be completely honest.
Hey, maybe like, nah, 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 boo, boo, I stole him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's doing right now.
It's like, yeah.
But Ben's in a
It'd be even
very good
funnier.
position.
Be even funnier if he's like, I'm gonna make a touchdown with him. You're not gonna do nothing.
Ben's in a very good position.
Yeah, I love the way that how Ben's just playing it very strategically.
I think this game is actually gonna go 2-1 into Ben's favor for the rest of it. I'm gonna call that there's not
Possibly,
gonna be a touchdown coming out
possibly. I
for
mean,
this
if
last
you're
turn.
Ben, you're gonna look to stall as much time as possible.
If I'm Ben, I'm just trying to run out the turns as much as possible to his inevitable victory from that.
There's a couple pretty good players on the field, Jim. They're just hiding behind all the crappy.
Oh, the crappy ones. That's funny.
I just got that line as well.
Interesting, though, the approach that the Mean Girls are taking.
They're looking to just score as quickly as possible
Yeah, it's not nearly
and punch
as
through it.
brawly.
It is kind of actually. Probably towards the sides. It's not probably towards the
Middle.
middle,
They're looking
which
just
Ben
to.
can kind of just run through.
I think with this formation in particular, they're looking to take out either the right or left side, start screening, and run it down.
I think that's Ayli's best bet to score
For
another
sure.
touchdown.
For sure.
And it could end up being a 2-2 as well if Ayli plays it to a point.
Yeah.
And Ben
If you're
makes a
Ben, you
mistake.
just want to hold out as long as possible, or as many rounds as possible.
Gonna kick. I'm curious to see where he kicks this ball because he has a player with kick.
Just what are you doing, Jim?
Oh, he's kicking with Mummy.
Riot. Both teams lose
Both
a
teams
turn.
lose a turn, which really sucks for Ayli. But that
That's a
position
really
on the
weird
kick
position of the kick.
is really good for Ayli, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
She
They
needs to
focused-
move down more actually to the
Focus
ball.
the right side and then start screening.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna have to do, and I say you just punch that right with the mighty blow, and you start moving down that line.
Really good ball placement. Very smart.
I mean, I don't even think Ben planned to kick it with the Mummy. He just ended up doing it. I think he was planning to kick it with his kick zombie.
I don't know. You know, mistakes happen. But the mummy tried.
The attacker has an assist.
Ooh, that's
Push.
a push, but that's still not that bad.
They
I'm
both
gonna
have
be on it.
blocked. But you just push out the way, get the ball. You can make a cage if you want. I think it's just better to screen.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to. Because Ben's gonna throw
If
shit
I
on
was the
that
Mean
side.
Girls there, I would have think about using that as a reroll.
I
but-
would have too, because you really need that right fall
Yeah,
for that to be a good right side pitch.
for sure, for sure.
Ooh, putting Toxis on the other side.
Maybe they're
Are we
gonna get
looking
the
for
ball
another
right, wait for
threat?
the Followers of Sylvanus to collapse on the right side, then move it over to the left. That could be a
The
pretty good
only
strategy.
issue is she only has turns
Taking a blitz and it's a hit. So that's
on the
pretty good.
right, which is a really big deal. And
Oh!
an armor break
A KO.
into a KO. That's huge.
And they took out White, which has been a big
That's-
part of his team.
Right has been a huge part of his team, and now he can just grab. She can just grab the ball, and she's gonna have to because she only has 3 turns to tie this game up.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can move to the other side of the pitch without endangering the game, in my opinion. Because I'm pretty sure if you go to the opposite side, you lose. I think you pick it up with Kaidomi.
Ben's gonna have to play this smart.
I think you have to pick this up with Kaidomi. He's gonna try to pick up with the thrower though.
No,
And that's a
not
good
that bad.
pickup. And it's a 4-strength catcher, so that's not that bad. That catcher's gonna be hard to knock down.
Push coming out.
Thrower, I mean. It's a good push, actually, because that gives a 2-die to the
Well
right.
hit.
And the right is gonna fall again. Oh, Lincoln's fall.
Oh,
It's another like
stun.
into a stun, but
Oh,
having
man,
no
Jenkins.
rights up is really bad for Ben.
Yeah. And you want to be careful here if you're the followers of Sylvanus, because they
I
could.
would just, if I was Ben, I would just punch the people in the front, right? And then try your absolute hardest to throw everything you have on that right side. That's Ben afterwards. Although one die being very successful for Ayli this time.
Yeah. Coming out. Oh,
Good.
Elton John's
Good.
X-ray is dead.
I didn't even
Oh
have like
my
a thing
God.
happen, but
Oh,
regeneration saves
another-
him. Regeneration
Another
does save him.
member.
But that's
Another member.
another. That's another person sent off the pitch. Not dead, but like off the pitch.
That's insane.
huge.
That's
That's big.
Think about what that's gonna do to the followers of Sylvanus's total
They
rating.
can't. I don't even think they can make it. I don't think they can make that good of a defense right now because the mummies are kind of screwed. Not anymore, actually. Mummies can move.
Oh, here's where they just start bullying.
This is where Ben has to push through these Amazon walls to deal with them.
Oh, man, this is why the Undead are one of my favorite teams.
The Undead are actually a really cool team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't really wanting to play a team that has
A
undead
hit coming
fighters,
out onto the
That's big.
blitzer. Is it going to
That
be an armor
blitzer-
break? No,
oh,
it won't.
no.
It's still a knockdown. And you see that the followers of Sylvanus are just collapsing on the right side.
I say you have to punch drunk. You have to punch that drunk Drew, and then you have to get past somehow. I don't know how, but you have to. You have to go down this right side of the pitch. Because if you don't, you're really, really, really screwed, I think. Unless you can make a huge ass pass to the opposite side of the pitch. Which I don't know how successful that could be.
I don't know. But the followers of
that-
Sylvanus are playing it really well because now they're focusing a little bit more on the left side.
Which means that left side is
But a
fucked
hit's
for
coming
that
out.
side. That's a huge hit.
Oh!
That's
Injured!
an injury.
Oh
That's
my god.
huge.
No long-term effect. Thank
But
God. That's really
still
bad.
huge. Look at the tackle zone for that thrower to go through. It's gonna be a shit ton of dodges. She's gonna have to do that. Otherwise,
Oh. I'm looking to see what the MeanGirls are gonna do.
because this
think-
is a make or break it turn for them to score a touchdown.
Yeah,
'Cause if they
because
don't
they're
get-
starting to lose people.
If they don't get in position to score, this gets out of hand. And
Yeah.
I don't think Ayli can protect that thrower.
When it
Even
comes
when
down
you
to
throw
the
it down.
thing like this, I think you might just have to take a step back, throw down to the blitzer, and just run it down. I think
That's
that might
probably
be.
the best bet. You kind of have to. What else? What other choice do you have?
Or you
I
could
don't know
look
what other. That's a 2-die.
push.
Push him into that. Yeah, that's what you do. Follow maybe.
I would no,
Oh, she
stay's
stay?
not bad. This is a really good game.
In a really, really, really good position. Yeah, you do have to 1-die that. And a push. That's okay. I'm interested to see where he pushes him. I don't know. I don't know about that push. But it also
Well,
means the
It
ghoul's
opens
gonna
up
be
the thrower.
It also only means, yeah, it only means this thrower has to make 2 dodges from that ghoul
Yeah.
if she makes it down that line. Because otherwise, running into too many things. Yeah, you got to go down the line.
Dodge.
Fucking,
Oh, but you
it's
get
gonna be a kick.
hit.
That's what he
That's
doesn't get to
really
reroll.
bad.
He doesn't get to. Well, and he didn't get to reroll. That's gigantic. I think Ben just straight off of that. That's
It might have been
Followers of
dodge.
Sylvanus.
I think it was dodge. Automatically rerolls.
Automatically rerolls, and you can't reroll again
Yeah.
on that. Because that's catastrophic. That means I think this game's going Followers of Sylvanus. Which means we'll have a undead versus human fight. Which, funny enough, was the last World
Oh!
Championship.
Oh no.
This was, by the way, just for history on Blood Bowl, the last World Championship was undead versus humans.
Of course, going to the humans.
And the humans did win that exchange.
Oh.
But that's another KO.
Man, just farming the Amazons. I don't see any way the Amazons could win this now.
I don't think they can win. There's no way that
Oh,
that
another
that thrower doesn't have enough movement.
Okay,
And
no
now
armor
that that
break.
person's down, no way she scores. Ayli cannot score anymore. Which means Followers of Sylvanus have won this game.
Yeah, looks like it's going 2-1 Followers Sylvanus and MeanGirls 1.
Ooh, a foul coming out at the very end.
Oh, no.
Just to rub it in. Be a stun. Not caught though.
Just getting rid of any chance they had to make any type of small little play. Both
And
down.
that's gonna be a both down. Pro roll
Push.
coming out. It's gonna be a
Push.
push.
This has been a really good showing from the undead.
Yeah. Gonna be a push again. But Ben has finally made his way back into the finals once again. Try to take the crown. Sunday Night Blood Bowl. I don't know what you do as the Amazons. If I was them, I think just pass. Unless you just want to try to kill
I'm
that
gonna try
ghoul.
to farm.
I would say
SC.
I'd say the best bet is to try to kill that ghoul before the humans fight.
Or just put everyone on that mummy and just, get him
Punch the
down.
mummy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but I was about to say just take out the ghoul. Ben doesn't have enough money to get a ghoul.
He
for the
doesn't have
next
enough
game.
money to get a mummy.
I don't know, dude, but yeah, punch the ghoul right in stupid face. Damn it.
Dang. Oh, he's gonna go
Oh!
crowd surfing. He's KO'd into the crowd.
He KO'd the one player that died on his team. Adon.
Dang. No
On her
love
team?
for him no more.
No love for Adon anymore, or her, may I say, because it was a girl. Same with Ayli being a girl. But yeah.
Weird to say, but are you gonna show the
Oh,
big boy?
they're gonna. I think Ayli's saying, "You see that mummy? I'm gonna kill that mummy, just like she did to my Chaos Warrior."
No.
Oh
Not
no,
the mummy.
Ayli has had really good success with this.
Both down? Reroll. It's a hit. It's a hit.
It's a hit. Armor break.
Can it be an armor break? Armor break? Oh, no armor break.
Ah, damn, that's the end of the game, though.
Nah, I might go for one dice. See if they can make anything of it.
Maybe she'll try to kill the other mummy on the other side of the pitch. With
Yeah, the mummy's going down. No, I
Or is
think
she
just
just gonna
take one
end
hits
it?
on the zombies.
Oh, I was gonna say just punch the mummy. I'll do the one die with the line woman and then punch the mummy with your tech catcher because it doesn't really matter.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What
that's
a
the end of the
way.
game. What a way to
end the
end
game.
the semifinals. All right, let's go down there to talk to the coach.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, good game, boys.
Yeah, that was
Very
really
good
good.
game from you
That
guys.
was really good.
That
Wow.
was a good game.
The latest guy ever got MVP, and Ash did
I
too.
also,
Hey, Ash levels up.
I
Yeah.
also felt like you saw that mummy and you're like, you see that mummy? I'm gonna kill that mummy.
No,
That's what
that's
I
not
thought
what
you were
I
gonna
thought.
say.
13 armor breaks coming from the followers of Sylvanus.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
We
they were all
were-
very relevant armor breaks too.
we were laying on a lot of them. I capitalized on every single one of them, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
for
you
sure.
did. There was
For
a lot
sure.
of tempo gain there.
Yeah. I was very impressed on what the
also
Undead
think-
did.
I also think those 2 rerolls also played in a huge hit onto you, being skulls after being greedily wanting a knockdown for both times on the ball.
I'm going back through like my head where I had the lockdown. I don't.
I mean,
I think
I understand the push. I don't understand the
it's
other
the
one.
reroll. So in
both
terms
down.
of rerolling the one on before he scores his first touchdown, it's that he can do just about anything he wants. up
No,
to the
I-
don't.
I'm saying I don't think that was a bad reroll. I'm talking about the reroll on the second time with the block that you had.
Oh, the
Cool.
the led to them getting a touchdown. The Undead.
Which, to be fair, you wouldn't have gotten in position to stop the white anyways, but still. It could have been.
Oh,
a
are you
hurt on
talking
the
about
ghoul.
the Are you talking about the touchdown?
I'm
in the
talking
second
about the
half?
one.
On the
I'm talking
left
about
side.
the one die when it was the second touchdown that you had, where he punched the ghoul with the blitz, or she punched.
Oh yeah,
blitz.
no. So the reason that reroll happened is because on, like, it was a both down, but if Ayli had left that player there, that would have been a free surf. So
Well, no, it's because it's a free touchdown. I can't because you are.
Yeah,
limited
no,
to
it was
push.
because he
right,
wasn't-
no, yeah,
to
because you
push
had
the
that
wasn't-
pressure.
It
Yeah,
was because she
got it.
wasn't going to be able to get into
Yeah.
position for that.
Well,
that's-
the ball could have went into
that
your
was-
hands.
Oh gosh.
the problem was if you just knock that corner down, that doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. But yeah, good game. That's gonna
That was
be
a lot
it.
of fun.
Yeah. So it's gonna be me versus Dylan for the finals.
Yeah, very
Ooh.
interesting
Alright.
to see.
Which
So-
is the rematch of the World Championship, Undead versus Humans.
Alright.
No, wait. Oh,
That
the
was the
World
World
Championship.
That was the World
Really?
Championship matchup. Was Humans versus Undead, which went in the Humans' favor.
Maybe it might be different here. We'll see. But that's
Well,
gonna
I'm
be
hoping it will be.
it. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When do you think this is gonna come out?
So this video is gonna be up Sunday, and we're putting up the one that was supposed to be up on this Sunday that we had so many delays on. That should be up tomorrow because I still need Dylan to record an intro, and then this will be up Sunday, so it'll be a tight window, and then we'll have the finals the following Sunday, and then later that week is Christmas, and I want to have the Challengers Cup championships up then. If we can't do it, that's fine, but I would like for that to happen.
Alright, well you heard it there. If you watched, thanks for watching. And let's play some more Blood Bowl later.
Mhm.
Catch you later.